That's just typical. It's only been raining 5 minutes. Before that, it's bright sunshine. Well, have you seen? It was raining when I pulled up in a car park, so I put all my waterproofs on, which is a change because I don't like waterproofs. But as you can see, it's not raining now. I'm only getting wet because of the drips from the trees. But I'm not flapping about taking it all off again. I'm trying something different anyway. I'm not wearing my trousers underneath the waterproof trousers. I've just got running tights on. So hopefully I won't overheat too much, which is what usually happens. The waterfall may be a bit interesting today, because look at that. But yeah, it's a combination, waterproofs and sunburn. I had to take the waterproof jacket off, it's too warm. I've been chased by cows often enough to be very wary of them. And these fuckers have horns. I'll be keeping a very close eye on them, especially that brown one that just took a step towards me. And that big black one. Got a big white one in the middle without the horns, staring at me as if to say, yeah, you just try it, mate. So got sky over there, blue sky, that's what's just gone over me. But that's what's heading this way and I'm going towards. Brilliant. Oh well, it's all character building, but I thought I had enough character. This is a derelict house I was talking about in my last video. With those views. Judging by the noise, which you probably can't hear, the waterfall is a lot fiercer than it was last time I was here. Was that 2 weeks ago? I couldn't hear it. There's that stile there. When I got there I could hardly hear it last time, and I've been able to hear the waterfall for maybe a quarter of a mile. So I'm not sure about swimming in it today or standing under it. On that rock is where I slept last time. And this is where I stood with it in between, the river in between my legs, in between my feet. Right there is where I slept, down to about there. I think that's where I put my M&Ms. No way am I going under that today. I am not going under that. Not a chance. This is where I swam last time and did my river crossing. I was actually swimming against that current. I won't be swimming against that today. I might do a river crossing there tomorrow though. And before anyone else says I'm a disgrace to the hill walking community because of my stupidity, I'll be tying off to that tree. Then doing a river crossing. Yeah, apparently I don't take enough kit. I'll show you my kit when we get to camp. And it's exactly the same as I bought last time here. That's where I used to live. I sat on that rock once for dinner on one of my camps. I've chosen my campsite. What do you reckon for the view? bit of grass, short grass there. It's pretty flat. Waterproof jacket. I didn't have this with me last time. I'm going to use this to pop open the door of my tent. And I didn't have the closed cell phone mat either. That's because I brought that to protect the bivvy bag just in case I slept on that rock again. I'm trying this for the first time. I didn't really want to bring a litre of it with me. That's the smallest size they did in the shop. My trousers, because I'm wearing my running tights. Again, I didn't bring them with me last time. I did bring trousers though. This comes on every single trip. It's a 4-man. Bright orange, so just in case the proverbial hits the fan, I can be seen. I left this in my Brecon last time. It's my tent. Cell phone. I wrapped it in a tarp to keep it dry. In here I've got my head torch, spare head torch, glow sticks, toothbrush, toothpaste, wet wipes. I keep it in that to make sure they don't get damaged. Food. Phone and camera charger. Cook set. Water filter. Bivvy bag.
spare clothes, sleeping bag and sleep mat. This came in very handy last week, the bug net. I keep saying last week, but it's actually 2 weeks ago. Obviously it's still a bit of a mess. But I'm going to get out of these waterproof trousers now and put my trousers back on and then go get some water. Although I have got almost a litre in there, but I'm going to get another, well, I'll grab 2 litres from the river. The only trouble is, because I'm wearing Solomon boots, my socks are bloody soaking. As with recommending Solomon boots, I would recommend that you buy any other make. Even canvas or flip-flops, they'd be more waterproof. Yep. Flip-flops will be more waterproof than these boots, and probably not as slippery either. The only reason I'm wearing them as opposed to the issued boots, the Hakes, is because I'm planning on a river crossing and I don't care if these get wrecked. Because they are absolute crap, and I'm being very polite, although they're very comfy. I've got to be honest, they're very comfy. I did point to point in these when they were a week old and no blisters. But if you want to keep your feet dry, they're crap. I'm a little bit wary of this because the last time I used ethanol, I used to work in a laboratory and I borrowed some laboratory grade ethanol, so it's 99.8% pure, and I had flames so about this high that I couldn't put out, so I'm just a little bit wary at the moment. Obviously this isn't 99.9% pure. Probably something like 5%. Oh, there's no raging inferno, so that's nice. The last time I came out, I decided I could do with another cook pot to cook, to heat water in while I'm eating. So I brought out the 58 pattern cook pot, and that has doubled the weight of my pack. That's not a pot, that's a dumbbell. I need to buy a titanium one.
I got the GoPro doing a time lapse back of the tent, which is, oh, where is it? There ish, somewhere on there. Took me 7 or 8 minutes to walk up here. We got Cumslinvest there, Rival there,
I think that's either Aslivera or Astragonlice. Maybe that's Aslivera and Astragonlice goes in to these trees here. We had kind of a reverse sunset just now. Sun's up there and going that way, and there we got a sunset. Oh, it's pinkish. I've got one of these. If anyone is diabetic, they recognise this. No, I'm not diabetic, but a friend of mine is. I managed to scrounge and empty for just a little bit of Bailey's. So I've got Bailey's coffee. A load of wild horses just they came down that hill there, just down there, and they stampeded past here. There's loads of them. I'm hoping you can see them going up there, and things running up there aren't sheep. Well, I haven't needed the bug net tonight. It's windier than 2 weeks ago and a lot colder. Not cold, but it's colder than 2 weeks ago. And it's 10 o'clock. We've still got bits of the sunset left. Morning. I had a reasonable night's sleep. 2 weeks ago I was absolutely boiling, so I've been thinking about buying a down quilt instead of a sleeping bag. So I thought I'd try this, it's not a sleeping bag, it's like a synthetic silk padded throw that packs down to nothing and weighs nothing. But I don't like it, and I wasn't quite warm enough anyway. But the warmth doesn't matter because I wasn't trying it for that. I prefer a sleeping bag. I stayed awake until, well, I stayed awake. I started the time lapse at 12. Probably stayed awake until about 1. And then woke again at 2. And then stopped the time lapse. It started raining about 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 8 o'clock. And they just can't be bothered to move. I'm gonna melt though. Start packing up now. It was a little bit different to last night. We got a bit of a break in the clag. I'm hoping you can see it. The blue skies. I may have timed this perfectly. I've still got that to put away, so it won't be long. All packed, ready to go. No trace, that's where I was sleeping. Just flattened grass. Try up there. Maybe not next time. I'll go somewhere else next time, I think. But I don't know why. There's so many different places up here, and this is close. 20 miles from home. There's never any people here. Well, saying that, I met 2 guys last week, but come on, come this way. Yesterday I came up by them trees, followed that hedge line there, and up that way to the waterfall, but I'm coming this way to avoid them bloody cows. I wouldn't say I'm scared of cows. I just had a few bad experiences with them and I'm wary of them. Especially ones with big fuck off horns. There's a wall and a fence between us today. They are beautiful creatures though. I just saw a pheasant. Wonder if I can see it again. Let's hope. Well, the noise I'm making, I doubt it. Where are you? Trying to be quiet. My phone goes off.
I've really enjoyed this trip. Thanks for watching. And next time I'm hoping it'll be a hammock trip with Stuart, and for the first time my other brother, and maybe Scott will come with us again. Until then, thanks for watching.
Look at that, Stuart. Nothing military in sight.